Just couldn't miss the opportunity because it's being laid on my heart and because this has happened to so many people. And so I'm going to share a little scenario with you and what it means to be on your rock. What it means to follow Luke's expression in writing, where he says, "Do not be anxious about anything because you're taken care of." Even King Solomon was not adorned as much as you are being taken care of. And the lilies in the field are being taken care of, and the birds that do not toil are being taken care of. So you're being taken care of, even if things go rough. Do you have that perspective? Are you always holding on to it? Well, take heart. I don't always hold on to it, but I am recovering much faster than I normally do. Okay, here's a scenario. I have a stepfather in a situation where he is at a care home. And there's a lot, about five different things that didn't set well with me and my family. So we're going to move him from that care home. It was a hard decision because it's also emotional, financial, physical. Well, we got all the information to make a very good decision, we feel, what's best for him. And so we're going to move with that. But in order to do that, we have to break a contract that we were involved in. Here's the thing. As I wrote a letter about how we're going to break the contract with the homeowner, and she did not take it very well. So I hung up with her for about an hour ago, and she totally went off on me. I tried to explain my heart because I did give her some compliments before I said this. These are the reasons why we're moving, because of these discrepancies. We'll just leave it at that. But I also said, I see your heart for your clients. I see that you do try to have a good study, but this is just not going to work for us because of these reasons. Okay. I thought it was going to be an okay conversation. At least I was hoping. As I started to try to explain my heart, she just shut me down, told me she didn't believe me when I was with her previously, oh God, about 4 days ago. I actually witnessed to her about what I do, God's love, God's mercy. For me, this is a loving move that I'm having to make for my stepfather, and for a lot of very good reasons that are sound. Um, and so she attacked my character and said, "Here you talk about God. Well, I don't believe it for a minute." And then she just went on and on and on. She wouldn't let me talk. So can I explain that no, we're talking business now. Oh boy. I was just like, wow. I was hoping that it would be a cordial conversation. It's a business decision. It's a emotional decision. It's a financial decision. But it didn't go that way. Have you ever been put in that position where you're hoping you go into something with a kind of a positive viewpoint, but a little bit timid to have it? I tried to brave through it and then had the conversation over the phone. It did not go well. I found myself being just almost as if I'd been hit by a bat afterwards, because I wasn't able to speak. And then she just said, and kind of that's it. She ended the conversation with, "We're going to have a follow up conversation with someone." I'm making this daily dose because in some way each of us have been derailed by what we didn't think was going to happen, or was accused of stuff by being misunderstood. You get all that? So, the whole point being is I've taught and now have to live that this is an opportunity to stand on my rock and not be moved. I've taught and now I have to live. Do not be anxious about anything. I've taught and now have to live. I'm on my rock. I've taught and have to live. Do what love requires. She was not in the listening place. She was in the speaking place. That's not how it's supposed to go, but that's how it went. I was able to interiorly go, she's not in a hearing place. She does not want to hear what I have to say. I'll let her finish, but I'm going to try to work on not being moved. I'm doing so much better than I used to, and I think you can too, when you go to the knowing place, remember I keep talking about this, the knowing place journal. It's something that I've been working on for years and years and years, because the Lord kept, one time he even said, I will answer this for you again, but you asked the same question 2 years ago. So I have to keep a knowing place journal too. You see, I go to what I know. I go to a higher level. I didn't enjoy going through that at all, but I'm equipped. Psalm 144, he equipped me. My hands for battle, my fingers for war. He is my safeguard. Okay, so now I have to go to the knowing place. He's my safeguard in this situation. It doesn't look pretty. It looks messy, but he's my safeguard. Getting a confirmation. My fortress. He's in a protective mode of me. Yes, it felt like an emotional assault. Our danger by not walking our faith is that we'll step outside and go, well, why did God allow that? Well, we're a broken world, but we've been equipped through him to use the tools we have. I have to go to the knowing place. The spiritual power tools. Just two. Trust, keep my eyes on him. He told me one time, he said, train your gaze on I, who am the source of your strength, courage, and wisdom. For if you do not train your gaze on me, you too will get caught up in the chaos. That was pretty chaotic. Confusion. That sounded like there was a lot of confusion. That is to come. But see, he gave me the tool first. Train your gaze. He also told me about this, because I've shared it with you before. Your gaze is not only an exterior one, but an interior one as well. Put this in your knowing place. When you have a challenge like this, where it looks like you just kind of got battered by whatever situation it is, you have a safeguard, fortress, and stronghold. Okay? I've seen it happen over and over. I don't want to make this video too long, because I just want to make this point that you can chew on. When you get derailed, come back on. How do you come back on? Train your gaze. How do you come back on? Go to your knowing place journal. What does your knowing place journal say about his faithfulness? It's a story about faithfulness. My heart's still beating kind of hard. I'm watching what he's doing to help me recover. Okay? You can do the same. I pray that this blesses you. This has been from my heart to yours. Raise the sword of truth, and the truth will set you free. God bless you.